3, 2, and you start. Honey.
Oh,
No, he said 3, 2, and then you start.
oh, I
He
didn't know
doesn't need
that.
to say 1. You just give it a few seconds. It's like,
All right.
I'll wait.
2 and 3, 2.
Come on, everybody. We are back. It is our relationship sesh that we're about to
Yes.
do with my hottie. Come on, my cubana. We're going to have some good time. Amos Famous Cookies. You got to look them up. They're so good. Come on. DM them. You'll find them on Instagram somewhere. But hey, it's going to be amazing today. We just did our, first love
Yes.
Sunday service on Valentine's, and we talked about how God transformed our world.
Yes.
And because of Christ, you know what? He first loved us. Then we began, that's where we received his love. You received his love. He became number one in our lives. And now we're able to give love to each other. And now we're living the best life now, still a work in progress, but we're having fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if people know this or not. This is like our 30th Valentine's that we celebrate together. 30, come on,
Yeah.
let's go. 30, and but the first 10, they were pretty bad.
Yeah.
They were pretty bad, but here we are, 30, and I just want to just have a time where it's just real and fun and just
Yeah, so
have
I'm gonna eat while he talks. I'm
yeah,
just saying.
hey, it's gonna be awesome. And one thing we didn't do in the last episode was, because maybe you're watching and you're probably wondering, they didn't tell us what was our wedding song,
right?
They didn't share with us. Do I tell them? You tell them? Who?
Well, right before you do, if you want, whether you're married, you're a couple, or you're single, you have a song. Send us that message. Send us what that song is, right? Comment right below.
Come on.
We would love to know what your song is. I mean,
That's
you
it.
want to tell them ours?
Yeah, because this is not just a session for married couples. This is a session for all.
everybody.
Whether you're
Yes.
single, you're divorced, whatever it may be. We just want to help you. We want to help you grow. We want to help you
Yes.
improve, be better, make progress. And, we still have a sign in our marriage that says work in progress.
Oh, yes.
We're in this progress thing. You know what? We strive for perfection, but you know what? But we're always making progress.
Right?
Because it's about progress, not perfection. And so,
All right, so what's the song?
what's the song?
y'all
I don't
guess?
know. Put it on the chat line right now. Come on, start
Yeah.
guessing. Come on, right now. Put it on the chat line. Come on, whoever you are, and then we're about to tell you right now. Come on,
Okay,
what is it?
Let's tell them.
All right, let's go.
tell 'em.
It's Casey and JoJo. Come on, somebody.
All right, so it goes, how does it go? All
On
my life. Right?
Come on.
I pray for someone like you.
Woo!
Oh, you better be careful what you pray
Man,
for.
my God, it's getting hot in here. Well, time out. We're going to put some curtains. We're going to move this table. And we're going to, no, I'm just playing. You're like, what? No, it was amazing,
Yeah.
wedding.
Oh, I remember that wedding.
Oh, God, it was,
He danced all night while I went to every table to say thank you to everyone.
yeah, it was,
Because this was before BC.
this is all before
I used to
BC.
drink before BC, before
Come
Christ.
on.
And I had ordered a lot of bottles, like boxes and boxes.
everybody
and
that
guess what
came-
he did? He didn't want me drunk, acting like a fool. So he gave all the alcohol away. So by the time I went to the bottom of that table to look for something to drink, there was nothing. So guess what? While he danced all night, I went to every single table and talked to every single person that went to the wedding. I thanked them, I hugged them.
Come on.
I even met new people. Every single person. It was like 300 plus people. That's how I spent my night. So yes, I remember my wedding.
And you're probably wondering, like, OMG, did I just hear that? Like liquor and alcohol?
Yeah.
Aren't these pastors?
BC.
Yeah.
Before Christ.
Remember, if you heard the last session, we were a broken world. We were a shattered world.
Yeah.
We were pieces, but through God's redemption of God's first love, come on, we're not going to come to you with Christianese and sound churchy. We're going to keep it real.
Actually, right now, you're just going to get to know us a little bit more.
Come on.
You're
Get to know the
I mean, you
Becerra'S.
always see us on camera and we're just speaking, right? And we're talking about how God loves us, how God can change us, how we should depend on God, rely on God. But today we want to share a little bit of who we are, right? So we're going to get asked a few questions and we're going to answer those questions for you.
So Casey and JoJo,
That's the first thing.
that's
Yes.
the first one. That was
Yes.
our song, and it's
Yes.
still our song. Come on, somebody. And you know what? I would love to share on date night. I want to talk about date night because date night as a married couple now.
Yes.
I'm going to talk
Yes,
date
yes.
night as a married couple. Date night as a married couple, I believe that date night in marriages, that's what keeps the sizzle.
Yes. Yes.
And date night, there's three things we don't negotiate, that we don't do. You know, well, first of all, the first thing we do on a date night is we turn off our phones.
That's the first thing. Yes.
We turn off our phones.
You don't want the buzzing. You don't want the interruption. You want full
You know-
attention, right?
And the reason is because when I first met her and she first met me, like she couldn't keep her hands off me. Well,
let's say we
you know
didn't
how
have
it is.
cell phones then. We didn't have any cell phones then. So even going out to dinner.
We had beepers though.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, somebody. Woo!
Even going out to dinner, it's only an hour, guys. You can turn off your phone for 1 hour, right?
And the reason we do that, first and foremost, you got to understand this. The reason we turn off our phones is because I want her to feel that she's the only person in the whole world
That has your attention.
that has my attention. You see, here's the thing. If you're putting all your 100% energy in your career, in your business, and everything, I believe in the marriage, you have to put more energy into it. And during our date night,
Yes.
we turn off our phones.
Yes.
Rule number one, we don't have, because we want to be intentional. Because
want to be focused,
Let me
yes.
tell you, today, when you're out there in restaurants, they'll be like families.
You
and
will
even-
notice that, yeah.
They're all on the phone.
Everybody's on their phone, couples,
They don't even
everybody.
talk to
Just
each
turn
other.
around next time when you do that, right? So 3 things we don't talk about when we are at the dinner table. 1, turn off your phone. And then when you go out on Valentine's, I
Come
just
on.
want you to look around and see everybody on their phones. You have to turn off that phone. Be intentional, right? It's her time.
Well, this is date
It's
night.
his
It has
time.
nothing to do with Valentine's.
So 3 things that you don't talk about, and that's your kids,
That's it.
money, and your jobs. Kids, because it can be one agrees and one doesn't, and it can
Yeah.
cause friction. 2, finances. Whether you're doing good or not doing good,
it.
finances can always cause an argument. Never talk about that because you're going to ruin the mood. And 3, you don't talk about your job. What if you had a stressful week and you'd want to relive a stressful week when really it should be intentional and focus on the person you're with.
We're getting
now,
to know each
right?
other.
Because what happened last week happened, or what happened the week that just passed has already happened. So we're going to continue with these questions.
Yes, and as Jesus
Yes.
was our first love,
Yeah.
we want to keep that first love between
Yes,
us.
yes.
It's just like, okay, what's my favorite ice cream? You know?
Yep.
You got to
So
know.
we're going to get asked a few questions in
You
just
know?
a bit, and that way you can get to know us a little bit more instead of
But
just
come
always.
on, really, what is my favorite ice cream? Come on. You know, it's seasonal.
Tin roof. Okay,
Tin
so
roof.
we're going to get asked some questions right now. And so that way you just don't see us on camera talking about scriptural things and how to come out of what you're going through and things like that. But we're going to get asked a few questions. So let's get started.
So speaking of dates, where was the first restaurant you guys
Go ahead.
It's a hole in the wall now here in San Antonio. It's called what is it called? Hong Kong
Ding
or
Hao.
No. It's on Broadway. It's a little hole in the wall. I think it's called Hong Kong or Kong Ding or something like that.
Or maybe it's Ding Dong. I don't know. Or Dong Ding.
We just know how to get there.
Yeah, we
It's
know how
still
to get
open.
there.
I mean, we went on
Oh,
this
trust
date.
me, we don't forget our first
We went on
date.
this date, I think it was in 1991 or
Yeah.
1990,
90.
and it's still open. It needs like a few paint. It needs a paint job. If anybody wants to go and trying to provide a paint job.
But anyways,
it's good food.
But it was
Very
Chinese
good
food.
food.
It was Chinese food. It was Asian food. It was
It was
cool.
good.
But we won't forget that date.
Yeah.
Woo!
So
we
he
can't
thought,
talk about it right
so
now.
he
but-
thought he was just taking me out on a date.
Oh yeah, that's a cool thing to
But
talk about.
I was 15, so I brought mama
Whoa!
and brother. I didn't even care if he had enough money to pay for that bill. I invited my mom and I invited my brother.
I was like, yo, I had the game going. I'm rolling up, moon roof, sporty car, brand new, and and it's a two-seater.
Yep.
And
Well,
then,
you got the two seats in the back, but it's
yeah,
pretty
well,
Frenched
two-seater
up.
in the front,
Yeah.
but it wasn't meant for two others to come,
Yeah.
like your mom and brother.
It was a surprise.
That
for
was
him.
our first date, by
I
the
mean,
way.
would you let your 15-year-old go out on a date? No. So
I
my
mean,
mom
come
had
on,
to
I'm a
come.
pastor's son, yo. Come on.
All right.
So that was our first date right there.
Restaurant. Yeah.
But hey, Ming Chow, Ding Dong, Donkey
It's all
Kong.
Chinese.
It was one of them, But anyways, that was good.
All right.
So how long have you guys been together?
30 years.
30 years.
30 years.
Yep.
So after those
Woo.
30 years, what is the one thing that you love
Wow.
about
What do we love about
Okay,
each
I
other?
can answer first.
Come on. That's a good one.
I just love that my husband is influential, right? People know him, and he's a smart man. If I ever surround myself, whether it's at work or in a ministry conference, and I hear a man speak, like I can literally tell that person is smart. And I love smart men. Well, don't get that wrong, but I love my smart husband. But
Yeah.
I love men and women that are very, like, you can tell they are very smart. And I don't know, that just,
I
love
don't know.
that.
She's saying a whole lot because all I know is hoodgenuity. Come on, somebody. Woo, you got YouTube University. I had hoodgenuity.
Yeah,
Come on, let's
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Hey, but
I
I
mean-
appreciate that compliment.
I love that because I come from a background where my family is not educated, right?
Come on.
And so for me, I always loved a wise person. And I love to just sit and listen to someone
I think
that's
for
very
me
wise.
about you is how you love, how you care for, how you just love and you care for me, and you always have an outlook to make sure that I'm well, I'm good, I'm that everything around me, you just like decor me, like you decor me. You're always watching over
I'm
me.
just glad that he's saying that because for a long time, I was
love
told
that
that I
about
had
you.
no love. That a lot of people say you relate to Sandra Bullock in that movie Blindside. You're just cold and you don't hug and you don't love and you'll never have love. And so like I do have love because it wouldn't hurt me when someone would get hurt if I didn't have any love. But you notice it. My husband notices it because he lives with me every day and he knows me.
And I think
So-
that question for me hits home, and I'm not gonna cry, even though I'm getting sentimental right now, just because of the fact that, just how you value me, how you appreciate me, how you build me, how you speak into my life. I never had someone do that
Yeah.
to me. No one ever did that for me in my life, and you did, and so it's just
Yeah.
powerful. It's a powerful thing.
Next
that,
question.
it's a powerful, powerful thing. Wow. Woo, I'm getting teary-eyed, but it's true.
Now I mentioned love.
Love.
Y'all have some heated fellowship.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're Christian. I mean, we're just trying to, keep it
All right.
churchy. Yeah.
Real, right?
Yeah, that's
so
it.
what is the one thing that annoys you?
Oh, I want to answer first. I always want to answer first.
Go ahead.
God, his hoarding, he hoarders everything, papers and things. I mean, he travels and goes to conferences and brings books and lanyards, and I'm saving this. I mean, we have a lanyard from like 19, throw it away. And I'm like, I'm going to throw it away. And he's like, no, I got to remember, because the Lord spoke to me on that one. I'm like, his desk is full of junk.
Yeah.
So I buy him these nice looking canisters to just throw everything in there. So he's got a whole wall full of canisters with hoarded papers and junk.
Yeah. I you know,
I know which
I-
is my pet peeve is for you.
I know that there's a couple,
Oh
but
my God. I
but
was like, I thought it was one
but you
after I
know,
shower.
well, yeah, no, because after she showers, I go in and all her hair is like on the shower, and I'm like picking up all her hair.
God, I shed in seasons,
But
guys.
but then you know but then you know what? That was kind of my selfish way because I did wake up with this thought, which I don't see it that way no more. It's actually it's not annoying no more. I'm grateful now because I wouldn't know where to start for that one day where maybe I'm not picking up your hair no more because now you've transitioned. And so now I'm like, Lord, now I get like churchy and spiritual, and I say, Lord, thank you for allowing me to pick up my wife's hair now. So now I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
We
We don't have a problem with his hair, but
no,
my
I
hair's a
mean, well,
problem.
no, but actually, I did have a problem because after our 21 days of our honeymoon, you told me you were in
Oh,
debt.
yes.
You told me in your debt I
Ladies,
used
hold
to
it
have
till
hair,
after
and
you
now I
get
have no
married.
hair. Come on, somebody.
Save it for after you get married to tell him the truth. Next question.
Okay, so what is the one thing that you guys
I just, for me, it would be to learn to be affection, to learn, because I'm still learning. I'm still learning, I'm still growing, is to be more affectionate. Because
Okay.
in the beginning, for me, all I wanted from you was sex.
I was
And
like,
all you wanted from me was affection.
that's right.
So I wanted you to fulfill my sex
Start
life.
with the touching first. Don't just get right into
And,
it, right?
And you wanted me to be affectionate, like tu cariño y ya tú sabes, mami, mira, tú sabes, mano. And you wanted all that, but I think for me,
Okay.
the thing that I liked for me was affection. To be
And
more affectionate.
what I picked up from my husband is being more patient. Like just being patient. Okay, God, we're gonna go and get this car today. We're gonna go get it today. And if he says no, you're gonna wait a whole week. Like the recent car we just got, he said wait. I said no, they're gonna take it. He goes no. If it was meant to be yours, it's gonna be sitting
Yeah.
there. And so true story. Just to learn to be patient because I want, if we have it, just go get it, right? Let's get it now. Let's just do it now, right
Yeah.
now.
Instant.
And so
Yeah.
I waited a whole week. I remember being at IKEA with my son and my daughter-in-law, and I looked it up, and I was like, oh my God, this car, it's there. And then I called my husband. He says, nope, wait till Labor Day weekend. They have sales, blah, 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 right? And I said, no, it's going to be gone. So then that Sunday, I think it was
No,
a
it was
Friday.
my
It was
my
a Friday.
birthday.
Yes, it was a Friday on his birthday. He said, okay, go get the car. And my son and daughter-in-law went with me. We even missed the
We
exit.
surprised you.
We missed the exit. And then Bella had Zoom. So she was in the backseat with her laptop doing Zoom for like 10, 15 minutes before we even got off the car to go into the lot. And we saw the car parked there. We went in. And when I came out from signing that vehicle,
Yeah.
there was a husband and a lady and a man that were there. They had already been there 20 minutes. They were there to buy that car. So it was like, oh my God, to learn to be patient. So it was meant to be mine because when we got there, I signed, and 30 minutes later, someone else was there to get it.
Yeah.
And so I knew it was meant to be. So patience.
Well, no, and for me, it's affection. And I think your compassion, and this is why now, just having compassion towards
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
what you've taught me so much, because I was
Next
the
question?
complete opposite. I was ruthless.
Last question.
Okay, so
Oh, I know his favorite coffee because I make it every morning. It's
Perfect.
yeah.
Like, perfect. I
It's-
can't even make my own coffee.
It's an Insta coffee. I add a little hint of agave and a little bit of half and half, and that's perfect for him.
Yeah, that's it.
What's my favorite coffee?
You like to do like them double shots of
No,
espresso, but you're not coffee no more.
no, I don't
You're
drink
like
coffee.
tea now, like hot tea,
Green
and
tea,
green
yeah.
tea, and things like that.
Yeah,
But you were coffee.
I was
And,
a coffee drinker.
but now
a
you're in
cup
hot
every
tea.
day, but for the last 4 months I've been doing green
And
tea.
by the way, I can't even make my own coffee. I just don't get it right. And she does it so well and perfect, actually,
Yeah.
perfect. And so
So-
I'm very grateful for that.
So we're going to get ready to say bye, but
Yeah.
We
I
just-
think the last thing I'll say is that, you know what, in the beginning in this relationship, which was 30 years ago when it started, we used to fight against each other.
that's right.
We were fighters.
I was right, he was right, and there was no wrong.
And we learned 30 years later now, we're in this season where, not just now, but when we came to our first love, where we learned how to fight together.
Yes.
And I want to just encourage you with this right now, that we know how to fight now. And
Yes.
just because you know how to fight doesn't mean that you know how to win. Come on. We know how to fight and know how to win.
Yes.
Because how we've overcome the battles and the valleys of life. And you know what? We learn one from the other through Christ being in the center, that you're not my enemy, I'm not your enemy.
right.
We stand together, we fight together, we love together, we fight for our family together. And that's what's been so amazing,
Yes.
that today we can live this life now, and we're still a work in progress. We're still growing, we're still evolving, we're still learning, but we're living our best life
Yes.
now.
Yes. Yes.
Having a great time.
And we just want to thank everybody for just connecting, getting to know us a little bit more. Whether you're married, you're in a relationship, or you are single, we're just praying that you live your best day ever. Live out your life because it's worth living. So, we're just going to continue to pray for them.
That's it. And I think just some final thoughts for every person
Yeah.
watching is find your rhythm. Find your
Yes.
rhythm.
Married,
we're in
couple,
rhythm.
or
We're in-
single, find
we're
your
in
rhythm.
We have a rhythm together.
Yes.
And so find your rhythm. Let's go. Let's crush.
Yes.
Let's bring sexy back.
Yes.
And don't forget, Famous Amos cookies. Let's
Yes.
go.